Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Justin from Justo Show here. Episode number 3, animating our stick figure. Alright, let's jump straight into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is hit Control F or bring up your stick figure if you don't have it open already. So hit Control F, no I'm sorry, Control K to bring up the actions bar. Now what we're going to do is click this icon right here, new action. It's going to be called walk. Alright, so I'm gonna I'm gonna close that, but you can leave it open, you don't have to. Doesn't matter. Whatever you wanna do. So I'm gonna make a very extreme, awkward walk, but you can make your walk cycle whatever you wanna do. Just pull up some walk cycles on Google, give you a reference, and you can kinda take the main keyframes and do that. So first things first, I'm going to create a floor. Create a vector. Call it floor, not flute. Floor. And let's put a stroke on there. We're gonna use I don't know, maybe this color. So there's our floor. So I'm gonna take our stick. If your floor has some lines that are super big, just click here or use the shape, select shape, click on it, and then change the width. And then you can change the width again. What was that? I don't know. Alright, anyway. So our guy is on the floor. This is floor contacts. Actually, let me bring this up a little bit. Stretch it out a little bit. So give him some room to walk. Alright. So here's the floor. Let me go back to the walk cycle. Control K. You have to go back into it. Double click on it because this is a separate timeline. Alright, I'll just leave it open. So now we're going to create the first pose. Legs go back, front leg up. I kind of want him to be a little sad. Even though he looks crazy, we'll have him walk like that. Just like that. And then we'll bring this bone down a little bit and bring this one here. Just like that. Alright. So Control F is a keyframe. Control F is going to be your best friend when animating. So go to frame 24, Control F. Frame 12, guess what we're going to do? Control F. Now on this frame is going to be a little different. We need to take everything and flip it. So click on this onion. This is onion skinning. And then right click on frame 24 or frame 1. I prefer 24. So what we're going to do, this will be like a guide. So you see this line right here? This line is exactly what frame 24 is doing. So let me see if I change. I'm gonna keep the outlines on. Yeah. So now what we need to do is take this and mimic that, and then take this leg and mimic that. You see how it stayed there? This is what's happening. This is what this stick man is doing on that frame. And then we're gonna take this arm and just move it up slightly. Actually, this one needs to get moved up. This one needs to go back. Just a little bit. Because he's still slouching. He's sad. He's sad. So hit Control F. Now what we need to do right here, we can turn this onion skinning off. We don't need it. We need to kind of raise him up a little bit, because this is where it's like when you walk, you know, it's an up and down motion. So let's see, this leg right here is coming to the front, so you want to pick this leg up a little bit. Just pick it up like he's stepping, and then I'm gonna move his body up a little bit to kind of give him some character. Oh, he moved down too much. Let me turn onion skin on again to see what's going on. You right click on the frame just to see, you know, if I didn't say that before, you can right click in this gray part. So this is where his head is on frame 12. I don't want his head to be too far off from it, because then it'll look really weird. Alright, so now if I turn this onion skin back off, and you can see, or even if I turn these bones off, you can kind of see how what he's doing. He's taking a step compared to just doing this. We added a step. Now we're going to go to frame 18. Now this leg is coming to the front. So now, let me turn onion skinning back on. Right click on frame 6, because that's the frame that kind of needs to be mimicked. We'll bring this leg up. Bring the head back down. Let's see. Oh, I ain't turned that off. I turned the wrong thing on. So, left leg up. Right leg needs to go up some more. Take that step. Control F on 6 and 18. Once you have it, well, yeah, you can hit Control F and then make your adjustments. Let's see here. Okay, the body needs to go up a little bit. So let me turn this onion skinning back on, and move that up just a tad bit. I was wondering why it looked different. So let me go ahead and save this. Believe it or not, this is like my 4th time doing this, because my recording software kept crashing. I had to upgrade it. So now we have our walk cycle, or we have a walk, a couple steps. What we're gonna do now is take these frames on 24, just select them, click on cycle. We want it to cycle back to the front. We don't want it on 1, because 1 and 24 are the same thing, so it'll double. So we're just gonna do frame 2. And once you do frame 2, you can close it, and then he can walk. I feel like something is there. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like it's sticking right up in here when he starts to go back this way. But maybe it's just me. Also, I know it looks a little weird that it's not circles, because it's not rendered, but once I render it out, it's a circle. It'll be a circle. Alright, so we have our walk cycle. Now, this is how we place our walk cycle. So let's go ahead and move our buddy over here. Oh wait, Shift to move just left or right, or up and down without worrying about anything. Vertical or horizontal. Horizontal. So we're gonna start here. Now we're gonna go to frame 1, click on the right walk cycle, and insert reference. Now what you want to do is take this and move it down maybe about 5 frames. That way he'll, from whatever positions he is in. Let me show you. It'll be better if I show you. So let's say our guy is put him standing on a wall. So he's standing on a wall. He's chilling on the wall, waiting for the homies or something. And he needs to... Hey, go away. Oh, well, that can't go away until I have that on. Alright. So he's on the wall. Anytime you want getting ready to do another change, like let's say I want him to go from standing here to standing up, you always need to add a keyframe before your action, because if you don't add a keyframe and you just go from here to there, guess what he's going to be doing? He's going to be doing that the whole time. See? So you need to add a copy of this position right before here, the next keyframe, That way he'll know, like, oh, I need to stay in this position, and then when I hit this, it's like, oh, I know I'm about to change, and then you can go into the next action. So I'm gonna have him stand up. And then he's standing. Alright. Go ahead and Control F, hit these keyframes. So he's standing there. Oh, see? This is what I'm talking about right here. I didn't add let me see. Let me select this one. So if I select this, alright, see, there you go. So anytime you accidentally move something without adding a keyframe, all you need to do is select it, and then anything that's red, that's the bone that's selected. So like how I didn't add a keyframe when it was stationary, and I just added it later, so it went from the original position to where it's standing up without having to go through this keyframe. So that's why he was moving up. So I selected this bone and copied these points to this keyframe right here. So now he stays, and then he stands up, and then from there we're gonna click on the walk, insert it, and see how he just goes straight into this. I don't want that. So what I do, you can either take these and move them back to that, like that, and then he'll start going into the walk cycle, and then he'll walk. So that's what I mean by, there's two important things right there. Always create keyframes before action. So it's like, do an action, you have your middle and your end. You can do anything you want in between these, but even if they're standstill, you need to create keyframe beginning and the end, and then the end can go to the next action. And then if I do something, I'll show you how to stop it, stop the walk action. So let's say here is where I want him to start, and so he's gonna walk maybe 6 or like a couple. Let's see how it looks. This actually needs to be linear. If you select these, right click, hit linear, then he'll walk straight on there. And let's say I want him to stop now. So I look for a point, probably right here, with both his feet on. No, I guess it really don't matter. So here, keyframe. This is where I want him to stop. Keyframe, come out some. Fix him up to where how you want him to stand and stuff. So, oh, see, I didn't add a keyframe on this. I just double clicked on that, and then I can stand him up. Have him stand up. So he walk, he stops, and then what I'm gonna have him do right here, another keyframe. This is the same thing, it's right here. So this and this. So stop, and then this one is start. So I guess I said that wrong. I said a start and a stop. I will look at it as this will be the start of the keyframe break and the end of the keyframe. I'm not really sure, you know, I didn't go to school for this. I kind of learned this stuff on my own, but this is how I look at things. But or you can look at a keyframe break and a keyframe start. But I'd rather look at it like keyframes break start. Like start the break for the keyframe. This keyframe. This is the keyframe section. Whoa. This is the keyframe, but if this pose, this will be the start for this pose, and this will be the end of this pose, and then he'll transition into another pose, which is I want him to scratch his head. So it'll be there. And anytime I do like stuff like this, I try to have the whole body move, because I mean, if you think about it, any movement you make, it's just not gonna be that one thing that moves. So like this part can move a little bit too, and I'm gonna stop it right here at 192. So yeah, here is our position, or our animation. I'm gonna hit Control J to show just what's gonna be shown. So here you go. And that's our animation right there. So I hope you learned, you know, a couple of things, or I hope I taught you a couple of things that you can, you know, use to get started on your animation. If you have any questions, man, drop them down in a comment. If you like this video, like, subscribe, check out my main channel where my other cartoons are, and let me know what else y'all want to see. I mean, I'll come up with some more series. This is pretty much the end of this series. I mean, we got a stick figure. We animated the stick figure. I mean, if you want to put a background behind it, you could just put a background behind it, like an image, or you can draw some stuff. And I mean, you can add hair and glasses. Maybe maybe I'll do another video with adding accessories to them and whatnot. But I'll see you guys in the next video. So peace out.